So here we're going to go over verb tense. Before we start that, it's important to know what a verb actually is. Okay, so a verb is basically any action word, right? So that's words like walk or talk or go, right? All these words are actions. So what is verb tense? Well, it's basically telling us where that action is taking place, in the past, the present, or future. For example, if I'm doing walk, right? If I walk, I'm doing that currently in the present. If I walked, then I did it in the past. And if I'm going to walk, then I'm going to do that in the future. All right. Usually on this test, it's pretty simple how to figure out which where you are in time, right? Past, present, or future. The only one that gets really tricky is past tense, because in English we have 3 types of past tense. So the first type of past tense is the simple past tense. So the simple past tense is basically the normal past tense that you know. So for example, I took a walk yesterday, right? You use the simple past tense when it's something that happened in the past, usually once and in a set amount of time. So here I see yesterday, right? That's telling me exactly when it happened, right? And it happened once. I took a walk yesterday. Okay, that's simple past tense. The second type is the had form. Okay, so this is a sentence like, I was exhausted because I had taken a walk early that day. So why do you use had instead of I was exhausted because I took a walk early that day? Use the had form, right, when it's a past event that happened before another past event. Or you can use the had when it's in an unclear amount of time. Okay, so why do we use had in this sentence? We use it because it's a past event that happened before another past event. Here you have, I was exhausted because before that I had taken a walk. So the walk happened before this person was exhausted. That's why the had form is appropriate in this situation. Okay, so to reiterate, because these two are usually the hard ones to decide between, the simple and the had. The simple you use when it's in a set amount of time, usually once, and use had when it's not in a clear amount of time, or when it's a past event that happened before another past event. Okay, so that's the had form. And the third and final past tense form is pretty easy. It's the has form. So that's a sentence like, Sally has ridden her bike to work for the past 5 weeks. Okay, why do you use the has form? You use it when it's a past event that started in the past but is still going on into the present, right? So for example, Sally has ridden her bike for the past 5 weeks, right? It started 5 weeks ago, but she's still riding her bike to work. So you need the has form. All right, so those are the 3 types of past tense that you could see. The other ones, like present tense or future tense, are pretty straightforward, and you should be able to figure out whether you're in the present or future.